long-term conservation plan. The plan is now heading to President Donald Trump's desk to be signed. Reporting live, Danielle Miller, Fox 10 News.
Well, we did it today, finally hitting that first 90-degree reading of the year. Sky Harbor making it to 97 this afternoon. We got close yesterday, didn't quite make it though. And typically we hit 90 a little bit earlier. On average, our first 90-degree reading is the end of March. So we squeezed out a few cooler days before we finally broke into those 90s. The last time that we saw a 90-degree reading for Phoenix Sky Harbor was last year in October. So we've enjoyed a stretch of some pretty pleasant weather here. Here's a look at the numbers across the valley. While we hit 97 at Sky Harbor, we were a little bit cooler in Goodyear at 95, 97 in Glendale, though, Deer Valley at 94 this afternoon, and 93 degrees at Gateway. Today's temperatures across the state, though, they were even warmer in some spots, specifically southwestern Arizona, Yuma making it to 98, also quite warm in Bullhead City at 95, Lake Havasu at 93, and this very warm weather is going to stick around for a bit. More on that coming up.
Siefkin on Fox 10 News.
Well, many of you live here because you love the heat. You probably liked the weather today, and if you did, you will like what's in store tomorrow. Another day of above average temperatures, but then we're going to switch things up pretty quickly here. A storm system is going to increase those winds as we get into Tuesday, and then by Wednesday, cooler air settling in across the state. We have all sorts of advisories out there tonight. You can see really across all of the Southwest connected to those winds. Let's walk you through those in Arizona. The first in far northwestern Arizona, a high wind warning in effect until 2 a.m. on Wednesday, with sustained winds up to 50 miles an hour and gusty winds up to 65 miles an hour. Then across the rest of Arizona, this is where we have elevated wind speeds rather, with sustained winds up to 40 miles an hour. We have a wind advisory in effect until 10 o'clock tomorrow night. Gusty winds could be in the mid-50s. Then we go to southeastern Arizona. This is where we have the fire weather watch in effect till 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Relative humidity down to single digits, and that's combined with those gusty winds. That's what elevates that fire threat. And then a high wind watch also for southeastern Arizona until 7 o'clock tomorrow. Even here in the valley, we're going to see some gusty winds. But not only are we seeing winds, we're going to see the possibility for some rain and some snow. You heard that correctly. Take a look at Futurecast that's showing in those overnight hours Tuesday into Wednesday. We could be picking up some light snow showers across northern Arizona, maybe even a little bit more snow, a little heavier as we get into morning on your Wednesday. Scattered activity through eastern Arizona into the afternoon. Then we clear things out, the valley remaining dry throughout this period. Today's high, 97 degrees, typically sitting at 83 at this point in the month, so we did come in above that daily average, well above it, in fact. And the record for today, still a ways away. It was back in 1989 that we were sitting at 104 degrees for our afternoon high. Now, the winds you saw when I pulled up that advisory map, those advisories are not just for Arizona. We're talking New Mexico, where we have red flag warnings in effect. Wind advisories also into Southern California, Nevada, into Utah. And then we have a really kind of an entirely different weather pattern elsewhere. Gusty winds combined with some rain and some snow in the Intermountain West. And then take a look at this, a winter storm watch. Yes, you can have that when it's springtime. This is in effect until 5 o'clock in the morning, where we're going to see 5 to 13 inches of snow falling. This while we're watching some severe thunderstorm activity through the southeast. Now, overnight tonight, we'll cool down to 48 in Prescott, same for Winslow, Globe at 54. By tomorrow, 97 in Yuma, 81 for Kingman, Winslow at 83, Globe will be in the upper 80s, and tomorrow it looks like for the valley at least temperatures will be pretty similar to what we saw out there today. Sustained winds in the 20s, gusts for the valley in the 30s. Cooler air Wednesday, we drop it down to 70, and then take a look at Friday. We're also seeing 70s, but second storm system moves in. That one could bring us a little bit of rain.
Wow.
It's cool. I like it.